Hello, welcome to Will's World. This time it's another green gear special.
Will's World.
In this episode I'm going to be focusing on the Hanwag Tatra 2 Gore-Tex. Yes, I've already reviewed it. You can click that review. Is it going to be up there? Probably going to be up there. Talking about it again, as Hanwag have just massively upped this boot's eco and ethical credentials. Before I talk about that though, I'll just quickly run through the features we've got here. This is one of those super sturdy boots designed for those big days out on tricky technical terrain. Think scree slopes in the Alps, or a hike through northern Scandinavia, or the wild boulder-filled landscapes of the Rhynogryd in Snowdonia. One thing I particularly like about the Tatra 2 is the lacing system. In particular, these ball bearings in the eyelets that make for a really super smooth glide. There are also these cleats that let you lock in the lower half of the boot. Basically, it helps you vary the fit of the lacing across the top of your foot. Let's take a look at the sole unit then. You've got these super aggressive lugs, really deep. These are just going to bite into all kinds of sloppy trails. There's also that heel brake there, so you can stomp the boot in and get proper traction. The sole is stiff, but it's got this rock to it that'll really help over the course of long days out. Despite that stiffness that it's got, Hanwag say that these aren't suited to crampon use. If you're looking for that kind of boot, best look elsewhere in Hanwag's line, to something like the Ferrata 2 for instance. One thing I'd say about these is that I found them pretty much good to go straight out of the box. I'd also say these are true to size as well, by the way. Okay, time to talk about all those eco creds that we've got going on with this new updated version of the Tatra 2. As of 2020, Hanwag have introduced a new type of leather to this boot. It's called Terracare Zero. This is high quality cowhide that is tanned in a place called Heinen, Germany, in accordance with strict environmental regulations. It's also tanned using energy that is completely CO2 neutral. Now, leather tanning is notoriously water intensive. However, with Terracare Zero, less than 40% of water is used in the tanning process than the industry standard. Even then, all of the water that is used is completely cleaned using state-of-the-art technology and is returned to the natural water cycle. I think another eco-friendly aspect of this boot, and this applies to a lot of the boots that Hanwag make, is that they're designed so that even when the sole unit wears out, you can send it back to Hanwag to be repaired and replaced. Admittedly, that is at a cost, but it's still good to know that that service is there. It means that if you look after these boots, there is actually no reason why they can't last for decades. Oh, by the way, you get loads of different choices with the Tatra 2 Gore-Tex. So there are men's and women's versions available, but there's also a version with a Gore-Tex membrane or with a chrome-free hypoallergenic leather lining. Or you can get it in different fits as well. So you can get it in a bunion fit, you can get it in a wide fit, extra wide fit, or a narrow fit as well. Well done Hanwag then for making it into our green gear guide. Very solid pair of boots here, worth a look into if you're looking for something for your next adventure. I hope I've answered all your questions about them. If you do have any more questions, stick them in the comments below. Hit the like and subscribe button, that would be very handy. Catch you next week.